Hey, 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 hey! How is it going? I am so excited for today's YouTube Hangout. It's good to be back on Hangouts. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use my phone for the simple reason that it's the only way for me to see what's happening in the chat, I hope. So, that was me on my phone. All right, so before we get started, and I'll figure this out as we go, but okay, so if you guys are new, okay, I see viewers coming in. So guys, feel free to use the chat. I'm gonna have to try and figure it out with my phone as we go. I managed this the other time. So anyhow, so welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you're not subscribed to this channel, it's pretty much a brand new channel, then subscribe and hit the notification bell. So every time I go live on YouTube, you guys can see that I've gone live. And what I'm going to do is every Friday, I'm going to deliver insane value. And today, I am going to blow your socks off. I hope that's the expression in English. But I've got an awesome live prepared. I worked on it all day yesterday. I even prepared a resource for you guys so you guys can access it and learn the six-figure habits that allow that will allow you to live, the life of your dreams. And to me personally, social media really changed my life. It's, I think, the only space right now where you can go and you can actually start from scratch with no budget and build a brand and start making money and six figures, like the easiest way possible with no resources. Because, if you had to open a commercial business, say, you will need a lot of moolah to start with. But I didn't have that, okay? But you will have to grind, you will have to work, you will need to have drive and passion. But if you follow what I'm gonna share with you today, then I can't see why you can't make it happen. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to share my screen and you're gonna see the resource that I actually have for you guys, okay? So your entire window, share. Awesome. So, oops, not this. Okay, so, all right, so I designed this PDF for you guys. Now, if you guys want this, all you need to do is go to the description that's of this video. So even for those of you watching the recording, check out the description below, and I have a link. It's the first link you see in the description box. You just put your name, email, and then it will be delivered right to your inbox, okay? But you can do this after we go through it together. But I'm actually really excited because what I've done is I really went into detail with this. Like, I really wanted to give something that can truly help people. So in fact, the first thing that I talk about is like how I start my day the minute I wake up. And this is stuff I spoke about, okay? But every morning, the first thing I do is I drink a glass of water, filtered water, or, like alkaline water, whatever you call it. I buy, mineral water. Take a glass with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And I'm telling you, this makes a huge difference. If you start with this, in the beginning, it's gonna be hard to drink, but I'm telling you, I'm so used to it that now I drink it throughout the day. Like, my water always has ACV in it. It's With the Mother. They call, like, the one you need to buy is called With the Mother. And for those of you that are in the US, there's a very, very famous one. I see all the people that are into it, they always have this brand called Bragg, apple cider vinegar. It's raw, unfiltered, organic. That's exactly what you want to look out for. I don't have that in Spain. I have a different brand, but it's the same, organic, With the Mother. Like, I go to a specific store for it. Like, I have to literally walk like 30 minutes from here, but it's worth it because I drink this every single day. And now I drink it throughout my day. But in the beginning, I would say start with 1 tablespoon in the morning, all right? This is gonna give you a lot of energy, and it's great to clean you. So it's gonna keep you clean and make you feel clean. And this is important. Don't underestimate what you're taking, at least first thing in the morning, okay? And then what you wanna do is, well, this is what I do. And you guys find what works for you, all right? Doesn't mean because this works for me, it's gonna work for you, all right? But I'm a person, first off, and I forgot to mention this, is that I wake up at around 10 a.m. A lot of people, they really kind of like entrepreneurs, influencers, they always emphasize wake up early in the morning, you know, try and wake up by 5 or 6. I am not one of those people. Like, I'm still successful, and I don't believe in this concept of you must wake up early to make the most of your day. They sleep early anyway at the end of the day, you know, so they wake up early, but they sleep earlier than most people. Sometimes, like I've watched influencers talk about this, they sleep by 8 p.m. sometimes because they're too tired to stay up till midnight. I'll stay up till 1 a.m. working in the morning. Like that's because I'm obsessed. You don't have to do this. Honestly, guys, if you're productive, like if you learn like to focus on productivity, like I write lists, like I have calendars now, and I'll show you a sample calendar. If you have your calendars and you know what you have to work on, and you get down to it, all right, when you're working on your business, you don't need to work more than 6 hours. For those of you that have a day job, 4 hours, maybe you have less, as long as you know what you're working on and you're productive in those hours that you spare for your business, you're good, all right? But I'm not one of these early morning birds. I just can't take it. Like I tried, I promise you, I spent all of 2018 focusing on my health. So that's when I became vegan, and I turned onto a whole food plant-based diet. You know, that really helped me a ton. But waking up early is something I tried and tried and tried. But the problem with it is when I force myself to wake up before 9 a.m., I'm not productive during the day. I spend at least 4 hours minimum just trying to figure out like what's going on. Like I'll go to the gym and I'm like half like, you know, just don't wanting to be there. And, you know, but like this morning I woke up at 10. That's when my alarm rang. I don't like to wake up after that. 10 a.m., drink my apple cider vinegar, and then I start the day. So I went to the gym today. So what I'll do next is I'll listen to personal development. So what I recommend is when you're getting ready, like use up dead time, all right? So dead time is like when you're making breakfast, or I don't know, you're at the salon doing your nails, or you're on the train. I always make up, like I always do something that's work related during dead time. So for example, I'll answer messages that I get on Messenger, or I'll listen to a podcast. Or today I meant to go to the salon yesterday. In fact, it's on my calendar that I like to leave like these things for Thursday afternoon, because it's towards the end of the week. I would have worked really hard Monday to Wednesday. So I feel like I deserve a little break on a Thursday afternoon. So what I do is I would go like do things that, like, believe me guys, I don't enjoy going to the salon to do my nails. I think it's boring, and I hate sitting down waiting to get my nails done. But you know, I have to at the end of the day look good, have my nails looking good, because they say a lot about a person. So what I did was, while she did my nails, and it takes a good 60 minutes, actually it takes more than 60 minutes, because they're very like, you know, they're perfectionists. So what I do is I plug in my headphones into my phone, and I'll stay watching like how to do videos. Like today I stayed watching like keyword research with this tool I like to use for YouTube, and I stayed watching this guy who's amazing with the stuff, and I just watched him throughout the whole hour and more, however long she took, and I learned a bunch of stuff during my dead time, you know. So, you know, always use dead time. So while I'm making breakfast, or while I'm getting ready for the gym, personal development, and it can be either like motivational talks from Tony Robbins or Gary Vaynerchuk. And I mean, I spend a lot of time listening to Gary, you know, other influencers, things like this that are gonna make every single minute of your day count. All right. Your aim is that at the end of the day, you feel fulfilled and you're like, oh, I got shit done today. All right. So focus on productivity. All right. Now, breakfast, very important that your first meal of the day, unless you're intermittent fasting, which, by the way, if you do, amazing. That's something I'm going to get back on track on. But it's so hard for me to fast during winter time. Like, I feel so cold that I need warm food in the morning just to warm up before I leave the house, because, you know, out there is quite, I mean, right now it's impressively not that cold, but in fact, if I open the windows, the room temperature is perfect. So yeah, so I have two breakfast ideas. My two favorite breakfast recipes, and you guys, once you access the resource, you're gonna have access to them. So you just click on, for example, this one, it will take you to the recipe, and same with the fruit cereal bowl, okay? So I'm sharing them with you. And the fruit cereal bowl is a new addiction I have. It's a new addiction I have. And I use quinoa puffs, guys. And these are packed with protein and no fat. And they're so good. Like, if you just flavor them with agave and whatnot. And I also have, like, in it, like in the recipe, you'll see how I make the chocolate. All right, it's vegan chocolate, and it's healthy, and it's full of antioxidants. So these recipes will have you energized, like no midday crash whatsoever. All right. All right, so yeah, so that's next, and then throughout the day. All right, so it really depends, like, what time. I mean, normally I'm back by midday. So what I do is, if I'm not going to the gym, then I start my day. Or what I might do is, before I actually start working, is I'll either go to the grocery store, or I might go for a walk, because I need to get out of the house since I work alone. So throughout the day, and then once I'm back home, and that's normally by midday, I try to aim starting work by midday. All right, so midday, I'll start, and it's all about money generating activities, okay? Now, the most important thing is obviously creating content so that you can get, you know, people looking at whatever it is you're doing. Maybe you want to get, like, brand awareness towards your brand, of course, or if you're selling something, all right, getting leads, so to speak, getting eyeballs onto whatever it is you're doing. So I have a calendar that I like to use. All right, and this is roughly what it looks like. All right, so now sometimes this changes up a bit, okay, and sometimes I might do things just a little differently, but more or less this is what the week looks like, and I try to aim to stick with this. But either way, the whole point is for me to make sure that I am appearing on the platforms that I like to use, okay? So for you guys, it might be Instagram, it might be, I don't know, Facebook on your fan page, or Twitter. I don't care. Set a schedule and decide how many times are you gonna show up, all right? And decide how and what you're gonna do. But for me, personally, right now, I have my blog posts. I do that 3 times a week, and I have a blogging buddy who is also my business partner in the vegan niche. So we blog 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So today is blog post day, and we stay accountable via WhatsApp. We message each other these 3 times a week, making sure that our blog post goes up, and we send it to each other. And we put the usual, the keywords and whatnot, okay? So that's something that I'm building for the long term, right? So the blogging is not something, I don't have a short-term vision with my blog, all right? The blog is the first time I'm taking blogging seriously. And my vision is just to have, a lot of quality blog posts out there in the health, wealth niche, and eventually it's going to be in the travel niche as well, and maybe other things that I decide to promote. All right, so that's why I need to stay accountable, and I have 0 expectations with blogging. Like, I don't expect leads or customers to come to me dashing right away. All right, so that's something for the long term. So it's there on my calendar every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you see the calendars I have on my wall for February and March, and like the one thing that there is written on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays is blogging. All right, every Tuesday, I have a Zoom a team Zoom with my other business partner in the crypto trading niche. Okay, so I have quite a variety of projects right now. This is not how I started, but right now, because I've been doing marketing for over 3 years successfully, then I'm comfortable doing different projects and different things. So crypto trading is something I do on the side with my other business partner, and every single Tuesday without fail we do a team Zoom. All right, and I'm responsible for organizing it, downloading it, uploading it to YouTube, and doing the SEO for it. Okay, now SEO is what allows my video to come in front of people that are interested in what we're promoting in our service, our crypto trading service. So that is a money generating activity. Okay, so that's very important. And I also like to do a Facebook post. All right, it could be I end up doing a live like last week, or sorry, this week. I think it was this week or last week. I pretty much went live almost every day, but I'm going to be doing only 2 to 3 lives a week, not more. And every Friday, I'm committed to doing these live hangouts at 4 o'clock. The reason I'm telling you guys this is because live hangouts, for those of you that are going to be, I don't know, starting a YouTube channel, or that you have a YouTube channel, live hangouts will rank much faster than uploading a video, because it's a YouTube feature. They want you to use it, so they will give you preference. And if you use such a feature, they're gonna let you get ranked. Okay, so every Thursday, sorry, where am I? Okay, so that was Friday. So what I do is Thursday, sorry, I'm on Wednesday. Sorry, I've got myself confused. Wednesday, all right. Definitely live and a blog post. Thursday, Facebook post plus video. Now, doing videos is quite time consuming, all right? I use my professional camera now. Before, I just used to use screencast. I just used to like do normal videos, and my YouTube channel is there. Okay, so there were 2 times in a row, no, not in a row, but there were 2 times when I did 6 figures in 6 months. I did it once with Facebook and the other time with YouTube. All right, if I had to do it all over again, I'll do it with YouTube for one good reason. Facebook, all right, fine, you post, and I love Facebook. I can never let go of that platform. But with YouTube, once you upload a video, all right, and it ranks, you're always gonna get eyeballs. You don't have to repost, all right? You can let it go for a while. I don't recommend that you do. I recommend that you stay really consistent, which is why I've committed myself to every Friday uploading, like doing a live hangout here where I share a ton of value, all right? And I already have ideas for the future hangouts, so, so that's my commitment to my YouTube channel. Thursday, I was saying I do a video. So I have my new channel, and I want to get like myself, ranking on different keywords and whatnot. So at least once a week, if I do my 1 video a week, that's great, because, as always, I do my SEO, and I use a great tool to help me with finding amazing keywords to go for, so I don't waste time going after keywords that are not worth my time, so to speak. And yeah, I just do my video a week. And if I commit to the video and the live hangout, that's 2 videos per week. All right, so you're looking at over, how many weeks do we have in a year? I think it's 52 weeks. Don't laugh at me if I got this wrong, okay? But you're looking at over 100 videos, right? Wow, my math, incredible. Over 100 videos a year. So that's great, and if you put dedication, like if you put quality videos up, that's amazing, all right? Saturday, Sunday, actually, sorry, Thursday. Jesus, I keep doing this. Thursday, take the afternoon to run errands. So, sometimes I really procrastinate with doing things that are important, like grocery shopping and well, not grocery shopping, because that I kind of do almost every day before or after the gym, but or when I don't go to the gym. But sometimes I'll have things to do, like my nails, or I don't know, I just need to run an errand. Like yesterday, I desperately needed an SD card, and I had been procrastinating it. So I was like, okay, Thursday, that's my slot. I'll go dash to get my SD card because the one I had got faulty. So I when I procrastinate things, I wait till that Thursday slot and I say, okay, I'm gonna go do it. All right. Because these things matter. I mean, I need the SD card, right? I mean, I know I can order it off Amazon, but it's so much easier just to go for a walk and just go get it from this huge mall that's not far from my house in the city center. All right. Plus I get to walk, you know. So yeah, so that, and then the weekend, Friday is blog post day. I do a Facebook post. And I do my Google Hangout. Now, what I could do is, as I combine. So, for example, in this case, my Google Hangout, I'm going to use it to create my blog post today, all right? Because it's another great way for me to drive traffic, all right? So I'm not just driving traffic to my YouTube channel now, but I'm also giving myself another opportunity to get attention from my blog post. And I would go after keywords that people are Googling, all right? So yeah, so that would be up to Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, I am way more chilled. Like I allow myself to take it easy. So like I might do things around the house. Like I have a maid to save me time that comes to clean the house, but there are still things like since I'm the one that cooks for myself, I don't eat out because I'm a strict healthy vegan. So obviously to me, my meals are so important. So, you know, I'm the one cooking. So I make sure that the kitchen is completely clear. My bathroom, I'm obsessed with both the kitchen and the bathroom. So these two places have to be clear, like literally. I might sweep, you know, plus even though the maid does this stuff for me, like she does the deep cleaning, but since I live in the city, it's very easy for the floor to get dusty. So, you know, I sweep, plus it makes me feel human. I know it sounds hilarious, but I need to do that one thing during the day that makes me feel human. Saturday is when I just spend the whole morning just sweeping. I might go to the gym and, you know, I just take it easy. All right. And if you ask me why I would do my nails on a Thursday versus Saturday, is because it just gets too busy and I don't do cues, all right? I don't even go to the gym when it's busy. Like sometimes on a Saturday, I might just do cardio just because I don't wait for machines. That's just not in me. I don't waste time, all right? So Saturday, I just take it easy. Sometimes, yeah, I do some work if I have time. If not, all good. But I like to go hang out with my friends as well. Like tomorrow is the first time I'm not going out in the evening. It's winter time here, and when like Madridians don't deal very well with the winter, just like Maltese don't deal well in the winter. We feel too cold, even though it's not as cold as Berlin. But I much rather go out during the day and then just chill in the evening. So tomorrow I'm having brunch with my girlfriends, and then in the evening I'm just gonna take it easy. So like I might clean the house a bit and just chill, and I might do some work and then just watch some TV. All right, so I might do some work, but it's not necessary. It's just a bonus. Sunday, I like to sleep in. I like to go out always. So even if I go out by myself, I just want to get some fresh air. All right, or I might meet friends and I might do something chilled. All right, I'm not a party animal. Clearly, I mean, you guys must have figured that out by now. So I'll go out, and in the evenings, I love to be home early on a Sunday. I don't like these late nights and just staying out late. I just don't like it unless it's summertime, all right? Because summers in Madrid are gorgeous. And if I'm in Malta, even more, because we have the most amazing sunsets. But I like to be home early, especially it being winter. There's nothing really to enjoy right now in this weather. So I'm taking the opportunity and working my ass off this first quarter, because I just don't really enjoy being out anyway. You know, I just need some human interaction and friends. So what I'll do is I prepare for the week. Like I'll take down content ideas. I might watch some videos that can help me generate great content. I might fill out my calendar with things that, you know, slip my mind and things like this. So yeah, so this is what a week looks like for me. All right. Now, I do like to stretch my content, so I'll put it on my fan page every day and whatnot. Also, right now, guys, but these are things I didn't do even while I was earning 6 figures. So let me give this to you straight. You don't need to be doing paid advertising to make your first 6 figures online. So for those of you that don't have a budget, you know, I want you guys to feel at ease with this. You know, I had a huge minus in my bank account. I'll never forget it, because I had spent so much trying different paid advertising methods, and I'm saying thousands, that by the time I was like, okay, this is the last thing. This is the last time I'm ever gonna like try, and I almost didn't. So wow, it was like really meant to be. I just went with it, I remember, and I had nothing left for advertising, like nothing. So I just had to use Facebook at the time, and I did a ton of videos. We didn't have Facebook. I didn't have Facebook Live back then, but I still got a lot of people watching my videos, and I was creating a lot of traction and people wanting to be like involved in what I was doing. But now I do YouTube ads because I want to automate. So that's my that's this is what I want to do now moving forward. I really just want to learn how to generate ads for either like, for example, right now I'm doing a social media course. So I'm generating ads so that I can get traffic without me having to do any of the free stuff anymore. But I'm at a point now where I have to develop. If I don't, that's just being stagnant and comfortable, really. And to be fair, I'm not very comfortable doing free anymore. I just want to grow using different methods, right? And I love YouTube ads. For those of you that ever want to pick up paid advertising, maybe now or in the future, YouTube ads is the easiest way to get really cheap views. Like for me personally, way easier than Facebook. I pay 2 cents a view, and I get a lot of traffic to my videos. Yeah, so right now, that's what my calendar looks like. And like I said, guys, if you're doing this full time, you don't have to be working till like midnight or 1 a.m. That's my choice, because right now I'm working on extra projects. I'm also working on a retreat that we have in July. So that takes, there's work we need to put into that. I'm doing the course. Before I was just doing affiliation, but I need to create a lot of videos for the course. So yeah, there's all of this that ties in now, but you guys don't need to spend those hours. Just make sure that you have a calendar and that you know what you're going to do Monday to Friday at the very least, how you're going to show up on social media and what you're going to be doing. Maybe you want to write down the content ideas you want, like the content, like topics you want to talk about, and just be sure you're delivering a ton of value every single week to your audience. And that's it, guys. That's all I have for you. You guys can actually get this PDF. I also, guys, check out the description below, because I have different channels. You guys can, connect with me on the different channels. And okay, 1 second. I'm gonna do this. You guys can connect with me on different channels. Sorry, that was me. I'm looking for the chat. Let me see if I can see. All right, I see 5 people are watching. I'm trying to see if I can see the chat. Okay, finally I can see the chat. Thank you, Eric, for subscribing, and thank you. Sorry if I don't say this well. Yeah, Hanta. Hi, Kara. It's good to hear you. Wish you all the best. Wish you all the best too. If you guys have any questions, you can drop them in. But you guys can get this PDF. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, but you guys can use the description below to get it. All right. So that's basically all I do. I'm not sure if you guys have any questions. If there's anything you want to ask, but make sure you guys subscribe and you guys hit the notification bell. And this way, every time I go live on Fridays, you guys get notified. And if I post any videos, you guys also get notified. As mentioned, I'm very focused on providing content in social media and wealth. And in the future, I'll be talking a lot about travel. I'll be talking a lot about the well, actually, it would be a no, it won't be a surprise. I'm gonna get involved in the cruise niche. I'm super excited about it. And this company that I'm gonna work with, they are partnered with all these amazing cruise liners around the world, like Costa, MSC, Disney. So yeah. One other thing, guys, I forgot to mention in the beginning. Hold on, I want to stop sharing my screen. So I want to stop sharing my screen, not this. 1 second. Yeah, all right. Not this. Stop. All right. Let's see. Yes. All right. All right. So thanks for those of you watching. And I was saying, so one other thing I forgot to mention in the beginning. Super, super crucial. You know how I was talking about personal development in the morning? All right, the reason you want to do that is for one good reason. In the morning, if you don't start your day on a higher frequency, it's not going to help you. You can have two people creating the same, like performing the same actions every day, right? Like they do the same things. They can have the same calendars and execute everything like the same. But if one person is on a different frequency than the other, one is on a low frequency, other one is on a higher, I bet you that this one is not getting any results, and this one is getting a ton of results. The frequency you're on is super important. It helps with manifesting what you want. It helps with abundance and wealth. And you know, it's just, you're more convincing to people when they see that you're happy in what you're doing, and you're loving what you're doing. It just makes a world of difference. I always tell people this: people feel your energy through the computer screen, believe it or not. All right. And a lot of people actually tell me, oh, you're so passionate about what you do, it's so obvious. Of course it is. And even, I mean, I feel different when I, you know, sometimes I'll be tired before a Zoom, or I'll be like, why did I commit to this? But then I'm on the Zoom and I start talking about what I love, and everything changes, you know? Sometimes if I'm in a bad mood, I'll actually go on a Facebook Live and start talking about social media, or this stuff that makes me so happy, because it changes my mood and it puts me in a different vibration. All right. Or if I'm feeling down and it's late at night, I'll listen to some music that really puts me in a good mood, and once again on a higher vibration, because that's the best way to operate. All right. It helps with attracting abundance. It helps with attracting wealth. It helps with attracting people to you, and that's how you attract, you know, wealth and success on social media. All right, you guys. So I'm just gonna check one last time if there are any questions, and then I'm gonna close this. And oh, okay, we got something. Steve. Hey, Steve. Thank you. Great stuff. Amazing presentation. Thank you so much, guys. Is there anything that you would do different if you were to start today? In other words, if you knew back then what you know now, what would you do for your online business? That's a really good question. I think, yeah, I think that what I would do is I would work more on personal development, because now I know how big like now I understand how big a role the mind plays in what we do. Before I underestimated it. Like I used to think it was BS, and I'm like, why do they always want to talk about mindset? Like even if you go to a conference, it's like mindset, 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 and it's like, what about the nuts and bolts of marketing? But today that makes sense to me, because if your mindset is not kicked in the right place to get you focused, and that's why I even focus on health, because you know the things we eat affect the blood that's going through our brains, and we need mental clarity. We need clean blood flowing through our brains, right? So that we can function differently. But how can you work on something without being happy or without feeling great, right? So that's why you need to believe in yourself. And I would definitely do more mindset training, and I would probably focus on doing even more videos than I was doing back in the days. I don't believe I was doing them every day, but now I would do more videos and more lives, because lives, and on different platforms. Back in the days there wasn't Facebook Live, but I would have done probably more Hangouts, because they existed, and webinars existed already. Because when people can engage with a live, like when you have a live audience and they can engage with you and they can ask you questions and they can see you, that's when the trust factor increases, right? People see so many influencers that are hiding behind a computer screen, and those are the people that have issues with monetizing their audiences, because they're always hiding. It's like there's something to hide. So yeah, I would definitely do that. And one other thing is I would definitely would have focused more on the law of attraction. That's something I started recently, you know, exercising in my life every day. You know, and I do affirmations, and even before I sleep, I say things that I'm grateful for, like my bed and a roof on my head and, you know, warm bed sheets that, you know, some people don't have, you know. Some people are dying on the streets from the cold. So, and when I do that just right before I sleep, I wake up feeling so different. And I don't even know how to explain it, but when I sleep with all this like thankfulness in my heart, I just wake up feeling so different in the morning. I wake up, like this morning, I remember I just woke up, I opened my eyes and I was like, oh, I feel great today. I'm ready for the day. I'm going to crush it, you know? So I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question, Steve. Thank you for the question. So yeah, thank you for all of those of you subscribing. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my future lives. And don't forget, guys, to connect with me on other social media channels. I even have a vegan community on Telegram. I've got a blog you guys can look at, and you guys can find me on Facebook, like my fan page, and you guys can always drop a comment and say hi. But this is like, you know, since I post my content everywhere like this, you guys don't miss out. So are you saying that we have to get our mindset on track to be successful in internet marketing? Oh, definitely. If you don't, your mindset is not on track and you're doing all the right things in internet marketing, like building an audience and monetization, I'm not saying you won't get results, but it's just gonna be like different results, you know? You might not attract the right people to your business, and you know, you're just gonna work on a very different frequency. Whereas if you work with the right mindset, you're gonna attract different quality people, all right, so I'm seeing your other question, and it just it will attract more wealth, definitely. All right, so definitely I would watch The Secrets to start with. You guys can watch it on YouTube for free, but there's a better version on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, go watch it there. And it will change the way you think. It will change the way you say things during the day, and you'll start blaming yourselves for everything. I blame myself for everything. And I try and teach my friends this when they start telling me about, I don't know, problems they're having. I'm like, blame yourself, because if you blame yourself for everything, even if it doesn't make sense to you, but what you're going to do is when you blame yourself, you try and find a way to fix the problem before, you know, you try and find the solution. All right, you're in control when you're in the blame. All right, so I blame myself for everything, and this way I'm more in control of my life. And the more I'm in control of my life, oh my god, life's easier, thank god. You know what I'm saying? How do we get the mindset right? Do we have to meditate? Okay, so I'm not big on meditation. I'll be lying if I said I was. But I'm trying to meditate again, because meditation, it really helps with getting you in a like calm state of mind. So even if you do 4 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 4 minutes in the morning before I get out of bed. So this morning, what I did was I looked at the time. I set the timer for 5 minutes. I put on some meditation music, and I just spent 4 minutes just with my eyes closed, trying to think of nothing but nothing, like trying to think of nothing, just letting my own mind breathe, literally, so that when I get up, I feel more ready for the day. And it really helped me. So I would say do 4 minutes if you can't meditate like me, but also do lots of personal development. So back in the days, what I used to do is, and I always say Tony Robbins is the only man that saved me, like, because I was gonna quit so many times. But Tony Robbins, really, the way he speaks to your mind is there's like, it's just crazy. Like, he gets your mindset right. All right. So listen, I would say listen to Tony Robbins, or find people that you resonate with. Maybe you resonate more with, I don't know, Oprah Winfrey or Les Brown. There's so many. Gary Vaynerchuk has some motivational like YouTube videos. But another great thing you can do is use podcasts. All right. So thank you for the questions, guys. I really appreciate them. Yeah, you guys should come every Friday. I love your questions. Steve, thank you. You are awesome. Love your accent. I'm from US, so it sounds like an accent to me. Yeah, every time I go to the US, everyone turns their head. They're like, what is that accent? Because it's so different to what they're used to. European accents are very beautiful. There are like a variety of different ones. If you heard the Spanish, it will be like different. But thank you, Steve. Alrighty, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. You have no idea how much I appreciate it, because this channel is brand new and I would really like to grow it and have people watching that are interested in what I have to share. But make sure you get your PDF. It looks like I'm still sharing my screen, or am I not? I don't think I am. All right, if I'm not, oh, here I am. I can see. I'm not sharing my screen. So thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you guys next Friday at 4 p.m. Central Europe time, 10 a.m. New York time, and it will be 3 p.m. UK time, or you can use Royal Time Buddy to know what time will be where you are. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys next Friday, next week. Make it a date. I'll see you guys Friday. Adios. Happy weekend.